Hello, Mr. Mike. I'm Abdel Musabaki Sise, a Sierra Leonean, a third-year student in the Global Challenge Farm and all. And in relation to this assignment, at first, let me talk about my learning journey. So to start with, my learning journey throughout this term has really been so great. It has been so productive, whereas I've get to learn so many things under this environmental course, which has made everything to become so wider for me to get that wider understanding. And mostly there are numerous things that we've dealt with that has really have a catching towards my understanding, and one of them is about the conservation finance. So this conservation finance, it really taught me basically about leading professionals association for conservation and finance expert. And also we also talked about this carbon market for wildlife conservation. So this carbon market, it was really interesting the time we talked about it in class. And yeah, this also gave me so many things to think about in terms of dealing with carbon when we are talking about conservation. And also there is another thing again. We have various phases of this carbon project. And yeah, from the last session again, we are trying to talk about um, mapping system on the aspect of wildlife economy. And I have also done so many extensive research to back up with my learnings. And from the part B of this question, I may say I get to select the topic title, which is about the business of South African game. You understand, the business of South African farm game. So about this one is where, as the game farming industry in South Africa has grown exponentially over the past 20 years, from 3,500 farms in 1991 to over 10,000 farms today. It has really grown so much, whereas it helps in bringing so many income for farmers and all. And so from the first question in this part B, the first question is, why is hunting such an important production on this game farm? So why is this important? At first, hunting is a tourism thing, and also a major contributor to wildlife tourism in South Africa. And it's also much more debated, receiving great negative media attention, primarily to unethical hunting behaviors by few hunting operators, yet remains and thriving activities. So the hunters market in South Africa has this unique thing in order for them to be able to divide things into two distinct classes, whereas it's called the biltong and also the trophy hunters. So we have several studies on this economic benefit of wildlife hunting, where I did some various research conducted in South Africa, and most of this research were by Van der Med, that was in 2007, and also Seman et al. In 2011. And going down to the second question, what are employment opportunities generated by this farm? So what type of employment opportunities that is generated? Well, in terms of this, it's really nice because employment opportunities are generated by this farm at no point but was have no regret in the aspect of agriculture. So land reform and rural development has helped them to grow a lot. And the minister the DISA has announced that agriculture has proved so many things for them. So this minister tried to talk about employment aspects, in other as it has increased by 3% to 829,000. So with this also, it has helped them to go above the average of the long-term agricultural employment for the people like for 780,000. So the minister, the Diza of South Africa, also said they will try to build on this optimism in the coming years, specifically with the agricultural and afro processing master plan, which notched good progress after several rounds of negotiation and consultation among government, business, and labor. So I think with this, I've given you some extensive things in relation to this particular reflection. So I thank you and hope to hear from you back soon. Thanks.